Hey guys, welcome back to Dad's Views. Today we've got a fun one. We're going to be taking a look at my HMV Premium Movie Collection. We're just going to run through how many I've got and what titles and see if there's anything that you like. Let's get into it. Run that VT. Hi guys, welcome back. You've seen them on my shelf and now I'm going to quickly run through each of the movies in my HMV Premium Collection. We're going to start off with the basics. They all come in this lovely slip cover, and as you can see they're numbered. Now according to Google there's 149 titles that you can collect at the moment, but HMV does release new titles all the time. So here we go. Number one, I've got the 1950 science fiction classic Them, about killer ants. Number two, I got an amazing, probably one of the best science fiction movies ever, The Forbidden Planet. Number three, The Omega Man, Charlton Heston classic, a bit like what was that film that Will Smith did? Anyway, that's the classic and original. I got number four, Logan's Run, another science fiction movie from the 70s with Michael York and Jenny Agutter looking absolutely gorgeous. Then I jumped to number 10 with Gremlins 2, The New Batch. Brilliant movie. Then jump to number 13, Excalibur. If you haven't watched this, you must do. If you like your fantasy, your knights and swords and mysticism, that is a brilliant film. All right, that was number... Oh, look, I've got them mixed up. Okay, so number 11, King Kong. This is the classic, the original, the OG. And even though it's in black and white, it's still got impact to this day. You kids should watch it. Right, number 15, Jason and the Argonauts. A bit of fantasy again, a bit of Greek mythology. A really good movie. All right, we're on to number 18, H.G. Wells' The Time Machine. This is a brilliant sci-fi. Basically, an inventor invents a time machine and travels into the future. Brilliant. And then I'm on to number 19, science fiction again. Sean Connery in Outland. Brilliant movie. Then I jump all the way up to number 25 and we got the classic war movie, The Dirty Dozen. Absolutely brilliant. Loads of big actors in this. We got Charles Bronson, Ernest Borgnine, Lee Marvin. Yeah, absolutely wicked film. Then we got to number 30 and we got Sex, Lies and Videotape. Never watched it, but it's in my collection. Then we jump to number 35 and The Public Enemy. James Cagney, Jean Harlow, Edward Woods and Joan Blondell. Never watched it, but I know it's a classic movie and one day I will. Oh, I should say, if you have a look in here, they always come with a booklet and printed postcard scenes from the movie. Really nice collection. Right, let's keep going though. That was number 35. Right, I'm jumping up to 48 now. And I got the brilliant Casablanca. Now I have watched this, and this is an amazing film. So good. Humphrey Bogart, Ingrid Bergman. We got the box set, and in this one, you've also got a lovely printed book about the movie. Beautiful. Okay. Now we're up to number 52 with The True Story of Munich. Okay. And then from 52, I go to 56. Clash of the Titans. Now, I've already reviewed this one. It's one of my classic fantasy films in one of my real picks. If you haven't seen the real pick, please have a look at my channel and catch up with that. Brilliant movie. Back to war movies now. With number 67, we got Von Ryan's Express. Brilliant movie. Frank Sinatra as a American flyboy that ends up in an Italian prison of war camp with some Brits, and they all decide to escape and end up on a train. Brilliant movie. Love that one. Right, up to number 71, we got the classic Mutiny on the Bounty. Absolutely banger. If you like your period dramas, this one's a good one. Right, okay, we're up to 79 with Out of the Past, starring Robert Mitchum and Jane Greer. I don't know the movie. I should watch it at some point, and I will do. Right, back to science fiction. Number 86, we got the classic sci-fi 2001: A Space Odyssey. Now, for you youngsters that don't know real science fiction, you need to watch this. This is Stanley Kubrick's epic telling of the evolution of mankind. Absolutely epic movie. Right, let's keep going. And with that, number 87, I got the follow-on movie to 2001. 2010, the year we made contact. Again, a brilliant movie. Oh, I've missed one. Right, this is number 83. This is Krull, a 1980s fantasy science fiction film with an epic cast, good versus bad, princes and swords, and a special weapon. Brilliant movie. Let's put this one back in order. Where am I? That one was 83. There we go. Right. 99. We've got the original The Thing. Now, I love John Carpenter's remake of this. It's brilliant. But this is the original. Then we got... Oh, no. We got that one in the wrong order as well. Right. This is number 98. And this is 7 Days in May. It's a movie starring Burt Lancaster, Kirk Douglas, Ava Gardner, and Frederick Marsh. I don't know anything about this movie, but I need to watch it because it's got a solid cast. Number 98, let's put that back in order. Right, okay. 104, Gun Crazy. And that stars Peggy Cummins and John Dow. And I don't know anything about that movie, but I will watch it at some point. Right, back to science fiction. Seems to be a lot of science fiction in this HMV Premium Collection. But that's fine by me. I love my science fiction. This is the late 70s, The Demon Seed, about an AI machine taking over someone's house and keeping a woman prisoner. Brilliant. quite chilling, quite frightening, that film. Highly recommend it. That's 109. And then we're jumping up to 118 with the classic 1980s psycho-romantic Fatal Attraction, starring Michael Douglas and starring Glenn Close. That's it. And there's a very famous phrase now that everyone uses if a woman's slightly psychopathic, the bunny boiler. And that phrase comes from this movie. Watch it. It's quite scary. And then we got a bit of comedy. So 119, we got the classic comedy Airplane. Looks like I picked a bad week to give up glue sniffing. Okay. Then we go up to 125 with the, I'm taking it's a US Navy World War II film, They Were Expendable, starring John Wayne. Never seen it. I love my war movies. I might watch that this afternoon. Right, we're jumping up to 130. We got The Phantom, a very early superhero movie starring Billy Zane. And yeah, I think I've watched this one many years ago. Can't remember too much about it, so I need to catch up with that one. Up to 133. So I've got a fantasy starring Eddie Murphy, The Golden Child. Brilliant movie. It was a big hit in the 80s. And then I go up to, oh no, I've got one in, not in order. So this is 126, and this is Superfly. And I've never watched this movie. So, it's just, Priest is a prince of the streets, a charismatic businessman who wants out of the cocaine dealing. Oh dear. Okay. So it sounds like 1970s drug dealing. 126. Let's put that one in order. Right, now we're up to 137. And we've got Joan Crawford and Van Helsing, The Possessed. Classic movie again. I've never watched it, but I need to. Right, 140. We got the classic Scarface. That's a classic gangster movie. The original Scarface. Right, we're getting to the end of it almost. 150. We've got Jackie Chan in A Mr. Nice Guy. Okay. Never watched it. I like Jackie Chan movies. Need to watch that one. And my last one on my collection, on my HMV Premium Collection, is 153. Yep, 153. And it's Winning with Paul Newman. And this is the classic Formula One racing. It's not Formula One, is it? It's the Indy 500. Yeah, it's the Indy 500. And this is where Paul Newman first actually fell in love with racing and racing cars. Yeah, I'll watch that one at some point. So guys, what do you think of my HMV Premium Collection? What are your favourites out of all those movies? Please comment below. And if you like my content, like, share and subscribe. Ring that bell. Come on, get involved. It only takes one click. It only takes a couple of seconds to write a text or a message. Come on, guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for now.